No, I guess I'm wrong. I guess I'm a Jew again. I'm Michael Cohen. I'm a gang lawyer. And what we're working on is some recovered. I found this. These were things I had on the street. This was the first of two installments. The other one was stolen. That was my case law when it came to waiver of sovereign immunity. See, I had said when I sent my petition to the Supreme Court that I requested I be able to keep my case law non-disclosed until a formal process had come up, because case law represents a form of currency. And somebody literally stole that petition like they've stolen every one of my fucking legal filings and used it for anything except what it was supposed to be used for. But I found this. This was in my evidence. I just went through it today for the hell of it. The problem is I don't know if I'm allowed to use the primary case here, because this is actually a great deal of what my argument regarding sovereign immunity was going to be. What was the case? It's one of the. It's the first case regarding sovereign immunity. What one was it? Let me see. I just want to make sure. It had to do with a war widow. It's gonna take a second. Sorry, I'm taking so long here. Oh, here we go. The first case, the first in this series of three federal sovereign immunity decisions, is the doctrinally important and historically interesting case of United States versus Lee. The case arose from the seizure of the Arlington estate of Confederate General Robert E. Lee by federal forces during the Civil War and the establishment of a military cemetery on the site. Now, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure if I allowed myself to broker deals with your little Emirati friends around their nuclear energy paradigm, I could use United States versus Lee. But if I'm talking about a constitutional case concerning waiver of sovereign immunity in consideration of gross abuse of power, would you even allow me to present it, or would it be considered racist because Robert E. Lee and the estate of Robert E. Lee was allowed to go to court? Or have you already claimed it as reparations, and that's why you're not going to let me have my day in court? Because my argument concerning waiver of sovereign immunity would literally have quoted that case, and you've hacked my emails enough and you've stolen my notes enough to know I would have cited that case. Hence, i.e., you have already some pre-existing right to claim it as reparations. So you can use it and any other case with which it would be associated, which would be all of them, and any report with which it would be associated, which would be all of them, as reparations. I have no doubt that your logic is that derelict, and that's exactly how you would justify it if I tried to present my fucking argument at this point. And you waited until now for me to even have the possibility of opening up a process whereby I personally might be in a position where somebody would allow me to present an argument for waiver of sovereign immunity.